Boo unit review. And I said boy has like 7 forms. Ultimate Evil, Transform Interior. Yeah, okay. So that transformed 7 passives. Let's see. So he has a stun. Transformation based unit with constantly evolving abilities. This one has a stun already, you can see. Strike can remove any status effect applied to him. Okay. That's a 10-second cooldown. He's a secret unit. So let's go. Every time this unit attacks an enemy, they turn into candy for several seconds. What? This candy effects disables the enemy from attacking. So that's gonna be good against like Gilgamesh, maybe? And for every candy enemy defeated grants 1 candy stack. Gather enough candy stacks, you can probably transform, right? And consume them to transform Boo each time. And so he has like 4 different forms, from what I see. Alternatively, any basic summons on the map can also be consumed to transform. Ooh. Oh, so he's gonna be good with Sun Jin Woo then. With Chan and Gazelle. This reduces your max summon limit by the same amount. Alright. There's a courage to consume more candy stacks instead to avoid this drawback. So boost transformation costs a total of 50 candy stacks and /or summons. And after every transformation, okay, yeah. Trying to see what the different forms do though. Each transformation boosts the stats and gives a unique passive. Plus 50%, plus 10% range. For each passive obtained, he keeps it throughout his transformations. Oh, so okay. Continue to transfer and boot to stack these new passives up to 6 max. Upon placement, his attacks stun enemies, and he builds 2 candy stacks instead of 1. Well, let's read this. Okay, so this is the cleanse of attacks. Okay. Burn stuns. However, this passive is removed after his next transformation. Oh, so he loses it. Transform into Super Boo, he gets a damage buff for each enemy hit. Max 30%. So he's like a scaler. As Bootonks, he will spawn a ghost after defeating 10 enemies. Okay. As Bukleo, he buffs all dragons for units, range / crit chance. 30% crit chance and 10 plus range. It's kind of crazy. Finally, as Buhan, he makes defeated candy enemies explode, dealing damage to nearby enemies. So with 50% damage. However, this explosion hits only once per enemy. Okay. That's whatever. And he will no longer get candy stacks. But that's his last transformation, so all of it stacks already. In summary, the more Boo transforms, the more utility. So he's kind of like an active character then. However, if you sell this unit at any point, any reductions to the summons limit will be refunded. Okay, I see. And permanently transforms into Kid Boo. So if I sell him in place, he becomes Kid Boo. In this new form, all his abilities are dedicated to deal damage to 1 enemy. The hell do you mean? Alright, so he gets status immunity. And any transformation used beforehand greatly buffs his damage. So plus 80%. Anytime he defeats an enemy, he attacks again at their prior location. What the fuck? Like, Kid Boo's kind of strong here. However, he always targets the enemy with the most health and deal increased damage to them. Well, that's what I read. Overall, Boo stands as a dynamic force that can excel in the late game, so he's gonna be really good at Infinite, from what I've seen. Transform him often to unlock his full potential, yeah. Let's use the sacrifice abilities to make him the ultimate boss killer. He's gonna be really good against bosses, too. And his passives, I think we saw the passives, right? Well, we did see the passives. I'm not gonna lie. Boo looks pretty busted for Infinite. I don't know about Progressive. He might not be that good for Progressive. Maybe if you do like 2 transformations and then sell him his Kid Boo. Maybe. But other than that, Infinite, he looks pretty busted. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hopefully. He's also a secret, so you probably need to get him on like one of the new modes they add. Maybe even the story. Maybe they might add Legend Stage for Dragon Ball. And you might have to get Blue off of that, because he is a secret unit. You gotta see, though.